Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 27 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 812, largest triangle area. So let's read the problem statement. So in this problem, we have given an array of points on the xy plane points, where points of I is equal to x of I, comma y of I, right? And we have to return the area of the largest triangle that can be formed by any three different points. So we have to return the area of the largest triangle, right? And answers within 10 to the power minus 5 of the actual answer will be accepted, right? So now here, if you see this example number 1, so these are the points given to us, right? So here I can say this point is nothing but 0 comma 0, right? So let's see the largest triangle. So largest triangle, if you see, when we are going to get the largest triangle area, so when I'm going to choose this 0 comma 0, and here this is my x coordinate, right? So here I'm going to say 2 comma 0, this point, right? And I can say this is nothing but my 0, and here y2, right? So now if you find out the area of this triangle, definitely this is large, right? This is small triangle, right? This blue color, this is smaller, right? But this one is larger, orange color, right? So now from diagram it is clear that this is a large triangle, right? Now how I'm going to calculate the area of triangle? Then that is the one thing that we need to know, right, in this problem, how I'm going to calculate the area of triangle. So to calculate the area of triangle, there is a simple formula, that is nothing but this shoelace formula. So it says that if we have any 3 points like this x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, and x3 comma y3, then we have to calculate the area like this, half into then math dot absolute of x1 here y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1, right? And then plus x3 y1 minus y2. So I'm going to say just remember this formula. So first, for 3 points x1, then we have to write y2 minus y3, done. Then addition, then we have to choose x2, then next time we have to choose y3 minus y1, done. Plus then we have to choose x3, and next time y1 minus y2, that's it. And half of this, multiply it with math dot absolute of all this. So this is nothing but shoelace formula. So we have to use this formula. And here if you see the constants, so points total length from 3 to 50, and all the given points are unique, and xi yi value from minus 50 to 50, right? So here in this problem, right, so here let's say these three are the points. So I'm going to say here let's treat this as x1, this as y1, okay, treat this as x2, y2, and now treat this as x3 comma y3. So now how you're going to solve it? Just we have to just simply apply the formula, right? Half into math dot absolute of, and here x1, right, x1, and here after that y2 minus y3. So 2 minus 0, so 2, right? Here we are using 0, right? That's good. Then plus, then x here x2, x2 0, then here y3 minus y1. So y3 is 0 minus 0, 0 only, right? And here after that plus x3 is 2, then you have to choose y1 minus y2. So y1 is 0, and here y2 is 2, so 0 minus, and here 2, so you are going to get minus 2 something, right? Done. And once this is done, so here inside this, what you are going to get? You are going to get half into uh, 2 into 2, that is nothing but minus 4, but we are taking the absolute, right? So here I'm going to say 4 only. So now if you do here just simple multiplication and division, so you're going to get something around 2, right? So our output is 2 point, and we are just, if you see the code, we have to turn it in double, so that is why you are seeing this 2.00000, right? So that's it. So let's write the code, very simple, nothing complex. Only this is the tricky part, right? We should know the formula. Now you can do the deep dive how we get this formula. Just go to Wikipedia and check how we are driving this formula, but it's good if we just remember, right? So now let's write the code. All right, so here what you need to do, here first you have to just calculate the value of n. So here you are going to write points dot length, and once you calculate this, then after that you have to calculate the max area. So here I'm writing double max and area, and I'm going to start it from 0.0, and once this is done, then after that I have to run 3 loops, right? I have to pick 3 points, and constant size is very small, so I can solve this problem in of n cube, right? So here I is less than n, and here I plus plus, and next time the j point that I'm going to pick, I'm going to say that it started from I plus 1, and j is less than n and j plus plus. And here after that, when I'm going to run k, so I'm going to say let's start it from j plus 1, right? And here k is less than n, and here k plus plus. All right, and this is done. So once this is done, then after that you have to calculate the area. So how you are going to calculate the area? That is very simple. So here I'm just going to call one helper method, triangle area, right? In this helper method, I'm going to pass my points of I, right? Points of I, and here after that I'm just going to pass points of j, and 3 points I have to pass now. So here I'm going to pass points of k. That's it. So let's say I'm getting some area. So since we have to return the max area, so I'm going to update my max area as math dot max of area, right? The area that I'm getting above, and max areas. I have to just keep store of the max area. That's it. So this is what I'm doing, right? And let me just format the code. So this is done, and here my for loop ends. So once my for loop ends here, so I can simply return what max area, right? So this is what we need to return in the end. And now this is done right here. So I'm returning max area, right? So this loop ends here, and I'm returning max area. That's it. So now here let's write this method triangle area. So here simple formula I'm going to write here. So here private double triangle, spelling mistake, triangle area, and here I'm just going to pass 3 points, right? So I'm going to say here I'm going to pass 3 points, right? So int a, int b, int c, right? These three things I have passed here. Now after that, from here I'm just going to simply return. So half I can write it 0.5 and multiply it with the math dot absolute value, and here I'm taking absolute. And now inside this, what we have to do? So in these points, right? So we have two values, right? So I'm going to write it like this: a 0 into, and here I'm going to write b1 minus c1, right? This is what I'm going to do here, plus, right? This is done. Then after that I'm going to write b0 into, and here inside this I'm going to write c1 minus a of 1, right? This is done here. Then after that plus, and here c0 into, and here I'm going to write a1 minus b of 1, and that's it, right? So now let's run the code and see if there any code issue. We'll try to fix that. So yes, so here we haven't initialized all this stuff, right? Int j is equal to this, int k is equal to this. Now let's run it and see. So see, all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And you can also run modify these loops like this if you want. Like this is always going to run until this, right? Because after I need j and k, right? So same way this also is going to run until here only, and this until here only, right? So now if you again submit it, so you will be able to pass all the test cases again. No issues. You can write in the normal way as well, no issues. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.